The Ballad of Holy Cross Sixth Form College and University Center. Barry O, gather round, my darlings, and let me tell you a tale so wretched, so absurd, it could only be true. A story of a place where dreams go to die. Holy Cross Sixth Form College and University Center, Barry. A name so holy, yet so unholy in its deception. Picture this. You, a bright-eyed student, step through those grand doors, heart fluttering with hope. This is it, you think, the place that will shape my future. Oh, sweet summer child. The moment you walk in, the air smells like broken promises and stale coffee, when the cafe is actually open. More on that later. The walls whisper lies. The teachers, oh ho ho, my loves, they are not here to teach. They are here to play God. Let us begin with the attendance farce. Little Calda, sweeted Nan's daughter, her attendance is 64. 64. A failing grade in any moral universe. But here's the twist that teachers cancel lessons constantly. They ghost their own classes, then have the audacity to text parents, wagging their fingers. Your child is skipping. Oh, the gaslighting. The betrayal. Imagine being a parent, trusting these people with your child's future, only to find out they were running a scam. And then we have the pressure. Not the good kind, the I believe in you kind. No. This is the, if you don't get an A, we will erase you from existence kind. Natin, poor Natin, tells us the 100 pass rate is a lie. A myth, a fraudulent fantasy. Because here's how it really works. If you dare to struggle, if you dare to be human, they kick you out. No second chances, no support, just gone like you never existed. And the worst part, they don't even let you take real exams. Oh no. They give you internal tests, fake exams, so when they boot you, you leave with nothing. A whole year of your life wasted. But let us talk about the atmosphere, shall we? The vibes. Imagine walking into a room where the teachers loathe you, where they demand respect like tyrants but give none in return. SD says it best. They hide behind tradition like cowards. It's not discipline, it's control. It's power trips. It's teachers who never grew up, taking out their midlife crises on children. And oh, my fragile-hearted loves, the mental health crisis here is legendary. HW. Bless their soul, says they tried to drop out 6 times. 6 times, because the teachers, they don't care. If you cry, they roll their eyes. If you break, they kick you harder. It's like a dystopian novel, but worse because it's real. And then we have the facilities. Oh ho ho, the university center is a joke, a glorified broom closet. The lockers, tiny. The cafe, closed more than it's open. Jess, my love, I feel you. The chairs, probably older than your grandparents. And the security, non-existent. You could walk in with a flamethrower and they'd just nod and say, good attendance today. But the real tragedy? The career's advice. Oh, my precious ones, it's abysmal. You leave more confused than when you arrived. They might as well just hand you a magic 8-ball and call it a day. So here we are. A college that was in the top 10, now a sinking ship. A place that claims to care, but only cares about numbers. A businesses NEAR Holy Cross Sixth Form College University Center. Barry, the businesses near Holy Cross Sixth Form College and University Center, Barry, are a lesson in disappointment. If you were hoping for charm, efficiency, or even basic competence, you may want to lower your expectations, or better yet, avoid the area entirely. The Rock Shopping Center, a concrete jungle of broken promises. Shopping centers should be places of convenience. But the Rock Shopping Center is more like a monument to frustration. Visitors describe it as a concrete jungle, vast but empty, with the soul of a neglected parking lot. The apartments here are a trap, hot, noisy, and managed by people who seem to have never heard of customer service. Residents endure weekend noise like an uninvited circus, while management responds to complaints with all the enthusiasm of a broken lift. Another common feature here, by the way. One couple spent 2 hours trapped inside one, only to learn this was a known issue. Parking is no better. Machines refuse anything but coins, fines are handed out like confetti, and CCTV? Useless. A man returned to find his car hit. Security claimed no one was near it. Shops are closing down, and those that remain offer experiences like a phone repair shop that, instead of fixing devices, destroys them, along with years of precious photos. Old Mill Hotel Leisure Club, where dreams go to die. Hotels should be places of rest. The old mill is where rest goes to suffer. Rooms are advertised as luxurious, but in reality, they're dust museums with threadbare carpets, stained walls, and bathrooms that look like they've been scrubbed with hopelessness. One guest found hairs in the headboard, another described the wardrobe as too dirty to put clothes in. The so-called garden view is a car park, and the spa, a hazard. Slippery floors, broken jacuzzis, and a pool colder than a landlord's heart. Dining here is an adventure. If your idea of adventure is waiting 20 minutes for soup, then being served chicken grilled into a fossil. Breakfast is a greasy mess, and the staff, though polite, seem as defeated as the furniture. Fire safety appears optional, noise complaints are ignored, and the Wi-Fi drifts in and out like a ghost. TCB Berry, the buffet of broken dreams Chinese buffets, should be joyful. TCB Berry is where joy is microwaved into oblivion. The robots, their supposed charm, are damaged and sad, like discarded props from a low-budget sci-fi film. The food, a masterclass in mediocrity. Noodles are hard and dry, beef is missing from crispy beef, and the curry sauce tastes like it was scraped from a frozen dinner. The pricing is a cruel joke. An 11-year-old was charged adult prices because of his height. Apparently, tall children are a financial threat. Complaints are met with shrugs, and one unlucky diner left with food poisoning. The staff, overworked and undertrained, with managers who seem to believe hospitality means hostility with extra steps. The Clarence, a gastropub that forgot the Gastra, once a beloved spot, the Clarence is now a cautionary tale. The food arrives late, if at all. One guest waited so long they canceled their meal, only for it to appear 5 minutes later, cold and confused. The roast beef is passable, but the chips taste like they were fried in regret. Service is a mystery. Staff disappear like ghosts when you need them, then suddenly demand payment as if you're dining and dashing. The rooms are freezing, the heating optional, and the vibe, like a wacky warehouse with an identity crisis. One reviewer spent the next 15 hours vomiting, an unplanned detox, courtesy of their steak. Verve Bar Restaurant Bottomless Brunch, topless standards bottomless brunch should be fun. Verve makes it feel like a test of human endurance. Drinks are weak, cocktails cost £12 but contain the alcohol content of a grape. The staff, uninterested unless you're young, attractive, or invisible.
One woman was ejected for falling downstairs. Apparently, gravity is a crime after 90 minutes of bottomless drinks. The music is loud, the service louder in its indifference. Tables scream at each other and the bouncers' priorities? Questionable. A MAGA hat was defended the customers wearing it were not. The doghouse where joy goes.
Okay, so I was looking into what has been happening around Holy Cross Sixth Form College and University Center. Barry, honestly, it's kinda depressing. It's not a safe place, especially if you ray just visiting for a couple weeks. Businesses around here, they kinda give off a vibe. Lots of little shops, newsagents, vape places, the kind of places you pop into when you ray exploring. But apparently, a lot of them are selling fake stuff. Like, a big raid happened. They found tons of illegal vapes, counterfeit toys, even dodgy tobacco and cigarettes. They were hiding it all in secret panels, in the walls. Can you believe that? It's just greedy, right? How could someone do that? I bet a lot of tourists got ripped off with that. Probably thought they were getting a deal, something to take home as a memory of being near Holy Cross. Then they get back home, and it's just rubbish. They probably felt so silly, embarrassed even. I imagine the shop owners, well, they probably got fined, maybe even shut down. But honestly, it feels like the LL just pop up somewhere else. It's just sad. Then there's this whole other thing. Shops near Holy Cross, especially Tesco, are getting ram raided. They literally drove a car into Tesco to steal the cash machine. A car. Like, why? It has so much effort. People were probably shopping, maybe even students from Holy Cross grabbing snacks. And suddenly, bam, a car crashes in. It's just terrifying to think about, right? I bet people were really shaken up. Probably couldn't even go back to the shop for weeks. Those guys in masks, they probably ditched the van somewhere and split the cash. They'll probably spend it on stupid things and get caught eventually, or just keep doing it. It's just frustrating. This whole area around Holy Cross, it just feels a little broken. You know, you come here to learn, to visit. And then this is what you find it's not very